It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party, party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night. You feel the heat coming on. Feel that someone. Attraction's burning deep down in the middle of your soul. That's when you know your time has come to party. It's a jiggle wiggle party. It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party, party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party, party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Friday party, party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday night party now. It's a jiggle wiggle party. Oh, it's a jiggle wiggle wiggle. It's a jiggle wiggle Saturday. Come on. Turn your radio up if you wanna get down. Life can be too serious, I'm saying. Let your hair fall down, get your mojo up. Ready to hit that dance floor and stop playing. You got feelings deep inside that you wanna let loose, yeah. Don't hold back 1 minute more. There's a world for you out there. Go! Whole world's rocking to the dance floor. Whole darn world's flocking to the dance floor. Everybody looking for loving, yeah. Whole world's rocking to the dance floor. Whole darn world's flocking to the dance floor. Everybody looking for loving, yeah. As a matter of fact, when you're on the attack, your chances of falling in love are much better. No time to be shy, let the twinkle in your eye shine like a diamond in its setting. You know that it's party time and you wanna hit that floor. Make sure you got your boogie on when that one comes through that door. Go, man! Whole world's rocking to the dance floor. Whole darn world's flocking to the dance floor. Everybody looking
Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Here we are for another Asia session. All right, let's get things rolling here. Gonna trade some gold tonight and gonna have another opportunity to be disciplined, to be professional traders. So observe the charts and control ourselves and only get into trades that make sense, that match our criteria for getting in. We're going to talk about all about that in just a moment here. Just got one more thing to get up and running here before I hit the camera. Got a password to enter. Hold on for just one moment. Okay, I think we are just about ready to get going. So let's do it. With some lights, camera, action. All right, here we are. All right, let's see where we are here. Maybe let's get the other camera going so we can see what's happening here. Where's our other camera? There it is. All right, I say we go with this one. There we are. Hey. How are you? Okay. Let's turn down the music just a little bit. But we're not ready to settle in yet. We're going to do a little bit of analysis and figure out where we are. Okay. So what we're looking at here is the futures chart, but let's not start there. Let's get over here. Let's look at the VIX. The VIX is at 1479. It has come up a little bit over the course of the last part of the day, but we're still in this territory here where things are very calm. We're not really expecting any market turmoil or for there to be any excessive, what's the word I'm looking for? Volatility. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll come back over here to the dollar. We have up here on the top right, we have the 30-minute chart for the DXY. The DXY is a measure of the dollar against a basket of other currencies, and we see that the dollar has also come up after the New York session. After 11 a.m. when I end the New York session, we came up for the rest of the day and then leveled out here. We've been leveled out, moving sideways for the majority of the session that we're currently in, until just a few minutes ago, where it popped up just a little bit here. And we see that actually we'll go back to gold and see that it came down, had a nice run down here, in this past hour. We have the 10-year U.S. bond yield, which has been sideways here for most of the day. And here we are with the spot gold. Okay, and we're back, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but we seem to have lost the signal. But we have our software back up and running, and I think we should be streaming again. Okay, where was I? We were here at the 5-minute chart, and oops. All right. So here we are, the 5-minute chart. Now something is going on here. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are going to turn our Zoom off. We don't have anyone in the Zoom room joining tonight. There we go. That will probably take a little load off of the CPU there. Okay, back to where we were. This is the 5-minute chart, and we have price right now has come down, and tapped right into the zone of the weekly pivot point and the DM1, which are essentially right at the same spot. Let me take the indicators off here. Okay, so the indicators are off the chart now, and all we have here are the horizontal pivots. We have the weekly pivot point and the DS1 right at the same spot. That's where price is right now. We were up here above the DM2. DM2 here is where typically sellers take profit, but we opened just above the DM2, came into the MM3, hit the previous day value area low and the DM2. They were all stacked right here in this area here. It prevented it from coming down initially, but when it decided it was coming down, boy did it. It came down from 33.64 all the way down to 33.53, so that's an 11 pip drop. And now we seem to be leveling out here, at least for the last 10 minutes or so. We've just kind of been right here hovering over the WPP. So that's the 5-minute spot chart. Now I'm going to put the indicators back up here. The only things you really have to pay attention to on these indicators are the regression channel, which is this blue dotted line here, the blue dotted line below, and the blue dotted line running right through the middle of that channel. You see we've come out of that channel a little bit, so we're likely going to see a bounce here, and it will come back in unless we have a lot more selling pressure than I believe we do. Our volume indicator down here at the bottom is showing that volume is high right now in the market, but it seems to be diminishing off a little bit if we look at the 1-minute chart, which, where did that go? What is going on here? Why do we have 2 MetaTrader instances up? Well, we don't need one of these. We don't need this one, so sayonara. And that got rid of both of them, didn't it? No, it didn't. What's going on here? All right, but is this one even running? Yes, it is. Okay, we're good to go. That hasn't happened before. Sorry about all of the little glitches here going on. This is MetaTrader 4. We'll come back to this. Right now, we were going to look at the 1-minute chart. This one here, but I actually want this one to be the 5-minute, which is what we were just looking at. And this one over here will be our 1-minute. Here we go. So you see we opened here. This was 6 p.m. Came across, but decided to come down. Boy, did it. Here we are. We're leveling off right here at the WPP. Okay, here's our MetaTrader 4. We have the Renko chart here on the left or on the right. Right in the middle, we have the 1-minute Hakanashi chart. These zones, these red zones, and the ones below, which should be blue down here. These are, we call them supports and resistances, but in this case, they're more order blocks. Where supply and demand zones. This is a 5-minute Hakanashi chart. This is a 15-minute Hakanashi chart. And we use, we do all of our charting on spot gold. We do our price discovery, and our trading tonight is going to be on futures. So here's our 10-second futures chart. Our volume delta indicator here, and cumulative volume delta right down here below. Over here to the right, we have the FX blue chart. And this is gives us our strength differential. Right now we see the dollar is significantly stronger than gold. And we have our market sentiment, excuse me, easy for me to say. Market sentiment indicator right down here showing us that 74.8% of retail traders are long and 25.whatever% are short. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with right now. This is where the chart is. We're gonna kind of settle in. So let's do that. Let's change up the music. We're gonna settle in, calm things down a little bit. All right. Okay. I'm gonna settle in here and trade some gold together. Let's dim the lights, get into our flow state. Right. Well, I guess my OBS software isn't going to let me change the camera. So I might pop off and pop back on here. Bear with me on the stream here on YouTube. I will be right back. Don't change the URL. Hold steady. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. That just took a second. Able to change cameras. So that's going to let us get dark, turn things down. Don't need that on my face. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is gold is approaching this support level here. If we continue to have good strength differential between the dollar at positive 4.4 and gold at negative 5.5, then perhaps when we get to this support zone here, or this support level, if we break through, there might be a short trade to the bottom, perhaps just to the bottom of this channel. But if we were to get a really good drive, it could come all the way down here to our swing low. That would be a nice trade. But I want to see gold getting a bit, the dollar getting a bit stronger. It went from 4.4 to 4.5, so that's good. And we're at negative 5.7 on gold. So if that continue, if those two numbers continue to diverge and price continues to come down, then we might be looking at a sell. So let's see. Now I'm going to take a look over here at the 1 minute. We just had that 8 o'clock candle 23 seconds ago. So usually you can see we are right here on the pivot. We're on the weekly pivot point. Been trying to push below it. Here we come again. As I said, back over here on the 10-second chart, we got down to that. Came down to the bottom of the channel. That was very quick. Okay, I'm going to go in for a little short. I got slipped a little more than I would have liked. Keep coming. All the way down to that swing low. Can we do it? Oh no. We bounced and now I'm in negative. I should have got out. I should have got out. I'm gonna get out with whatever it gives me here at this point because I don't like the way it's printing. 20, 30. I'll just, come on. I'll just take it. I took 40. I took 40. That is on one contract, one standard contract in futures. Look at that. It would have given me a bit more, but I didn't like, oh, and even a little more than that. So I got out early. I hope you stayed in if you took that trade with me. And are we going to push down even lower than this right now? We are coming up on another pivot. This pivot right here that we see, this purple line right here, that is the DM1, or I'm sorry, that is the DS2 that we're coming up on. That is the DS2. So we have really come down. The pivots were very scrunched together because yesterday's, prior to 5 p.m. today, the open, close, high, and low were all very tight. So that means when we recalculated our pivots for this new session, they were all kind of scrunched together. The top ones and the bottom ones, usually can be, spread out like this, and they were pretty close. All right, so we bounced up from there. Now we are back up above the daily pivot point. Look at that. Look at that. That could have been a good buy trade. Anyone who got in on that, congratulations. Saw that one coming. I guess we could have seen it coming because we had punched into the WPP. That's certainly a reaction off of that area. Some profit taking, probably some passive buyers down there, but these are aggressive buyers who are coming in here, driving the price up. I don't want to get involved with that because look at this. We still have, oh, wow. Did you see how gold, we were at positive 4 point something and suddenly now we're at positive 0.7. So the dollar, the dollar, I keep calling it gold. The dollar really lost some strength there. Now I need to change my stats board because, not for nothing, but I did just take a win there. Okay, getting a little bit of volatility here. If we look at the Renko moves based on price, not on time. So look at that. Now that's just falling. It's going to bounce here, come back up. There's a lot of movement there on that Renko. Those are minuscule price changes. You can see it's not moving the same way that you would see this 1 minute chart moving, but when it does go up, it goes up, and when it comes down, it comes. You see the corresponding movements in each chart, but you can really see the movement in the Renko, and that's why I use the Renko a lot. I have it here on this screen where I can show it to you, and I can flip back and forth from it. But I also have it here to my left. That's this screen right over here that maybe you can't see with this camera behind me, but it's this screen right here. The Renko's right here. So this is the screen I'm looking at. This is the one that you're looking at. And right now, usually when I'm trading, well, not usually, always when I'm trading futures, I keep it on the 10-second futures chart. But the 10-second futures chart is the only futures chart that I have up. All of the other charts that I have up are spot gold charts. We do our charting on spot, and we do our trading on we do our charting on spot even when we do our trading on futures. When we're trading spot, we don't have any reason to look at futures. we're still even though the dollar is losing strength, we're still seeing that the dollar is stronger than gold. But because those two numbers, this -3.3 and the -7.1, because they're converging, and we were going in the opposite direction, we're now going up. Question is, do we have enough volume, do we have enough strength to keep pushing up beyond this little rectangle here that says bear volume? That is an indicator that we have, swing high indicator by chart, or swing ranges indicator by chart prime. So it looks like it's has enough to at least poke up through there. The question is, can it stay there, or is it going to fall back down? Looks like it's going to push through, at least for a little bit. All right, if we're gonna go short, this is what I want to see next. I want to see the wick, and the slap. Not quite confirmation yet. Not quite what I like to see yet. See it break just a little bit lower. And I'm in. Come on down. Come on down. I didn't have enough room. I didn't have enough room. Whipsawed me, it got me out. So, fortunately, that's the way it crumbles. All right, let's see what we're doing next. We're gonna continue on up, huh? No, we are not. Getting a little trigger happy, aren't I? Don't like this volatility. This is a little too volatile for my taste. Let's try to get out of this before we take a bath. It can turn against you so quickly. Like we're already 90 against me, 90, yeah, 90, 80, 50, come on. Give me a little love. All right, I'm just gonna take that. I'm trying to take it, but what's going on here? Flat and all. All right. Well, because it took me a while to get out of that, I ended up taking 150. I was trying to get out of that sooner. My brokers, for some reason, I was hitting that exit button, and it was not flattening out my positions. So I had to switch to my copy trader, my emergency button, and I ejected there. But it had already given me more profit than I had bargained for. So hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'd rather be lucky than good any day. That's not true. That's not true. In trading, you want to be good. You want to be good. You can only be lucky a few times. Beginners are lucky, and then they think they're good. They get overconfident, and they lose their accounts. So in trading, you want to be good over lucky. But every once in a while, getting lucky is okay, because sometimes you get unlucky too, so it starts balancing out. All right, we need to change the stats again. 3, got 2 winners, and I'm up for the night. Significantly up for the night, actually. Not too bad. Would have been up better if I hadn't taken that loss. This thing wants to keep going. Question is, do I want to get involved in this again? I was feeling a little trigger happy that I got involved in that one before I should have. I see what's going on here. Trump just fired somebody on the Federal Reserve. That is sending gold higher. Now, why are we... This is frustrating. Trying to get in on a buy here. A good buy. No pun intended. But my broker is once again now we're hitting some resistances, so I can't get in on this trade now. All right, well, that was interesting. You never know. You're trading, you're minding your own business, and then Trump fires someone on the board of the Federal Reserve, and bam. You get wiped out on your sell, but you take a buy, and it goes beyond what you were expecting. All right, so now we're going to head up again into these pivots. Trump fired this person, Governor Cook, for cause. I don't want to FOMO into another trade here. Volatility, I'm watching the Renko. The volatility's up and down. I could get whipsawed very quickly. My stops are tight, as you saw. I took that sell right as Trump tweeted this. Posted on Truth Social, whatever you call that these days. This letter firing the director on the board of Federal Reserves, the board of the Federal Reserve. and it hit my stop because it turned around and went up rather than coming down like it indicated it wanted to. My setup was valid, but but the market changed. All right, so we're going right up into these pivots again. Right here, this is the 1 minute. Bring it down here. These are the pivots. Now, if we push through there, like it looks like it wants to, question is how much can it get through before it's going to react. There it comes. There's the reaction. I'm seeing that on the Renko right now. You'll see it here when I flip back to the 10-second chart. I'm going to see it break through here, and if it does, I might be able to get in on another buy. Change in the market sentiment from where we were, that's for sure. Bear with me 1 minute. Okay. Bear with me a moment. All right, it looks like we've leveled out here at this zone for at least for the moment. Not it is showing a little bit of a sign that it wants to come back down, but I don't think it's going to come crashing back down to where it was, at least not right now. I need to get something up on the site relatively quickly about this. right, let's see what's going on here. We are moving up again. We are well above the DM4. Pushing into a bear volume here on the 15-minute, and on the 5-minute I see that we are approaching the next pivot. It's only a couple pips away, and that is the DR2 coming up against right here. Are we going to get out of this area? That is the question. Okay, let's see. Are we going up here? Looks like we might. So let's get back over here on the 10-second. see here what I think we're doing. I think we're going to move a little higher. Let's go. All right, that trade lasted very little time. I took $30 or so off the top. It hit a bear volume here, so I expecting that to reverse and stall out. I didn't want to sit through that. I got in, saw the move, got out. And that is good trading, if I do say so myself. Whoops, there goes my headphones. Put those back on. that drop in the dollar, a rise in yields. On the 5-minute chart, that looks pretty impressive. On the 1-minute chart, it looks absolutely spectacular. Here we are on the 10-second chart, trying to get above this resistance here. And after, if we get through that, there's nothing stopping us for a little while, so we could keep drifting upwards. If we get there, it might be good to take a little slice of that. Gold is feeling a little overbought at this level now. We are 15 seconds away from that 9 o'clock candle. Okay. We're past that 9 o'clock point now. Gold is not yet showing signs it wants to come down. It's just doing a little dance up here in the zone, in this range. Let's see if it breaks here below. If it does, I'm not going to counter turn that right now. Right, so we're just kind of seeing what's happening here right now. All right. Well, I think that that is my cue to call it an evening. We had 4 trades tonight. 3 of them were wins. 1 was a loss. One of the wins was a sizable win, 150 or so. The other 2 wins were smaller in the $30 to $50 range, and the 1 loss was about $120. All of these are trading 1 contract, 1 standard futures contract, on 1 account. I'm copy trading all of this across multiple accounts, but for the purposes of the stream and so forth, I do this on 1 account. Question is, do I want to take this? No, we are at the DM4 now. Coming down below it. The question is, do I want to take this a pip or two down? It's usually that last trade of the night that gets me into trouble. We come down here, if it shows a little aggression on the way down. But if it flatlines here, yeah, it's going to take off the other direction for a little bit. Let's see. Not really getting much of a delta difference down here on the volume indicator. No, not going to do it. I'm coming up on a swing high as well here on the 1 minute chart. Right here. You know what? Very may well do this. It might even slip below this, but the pivots are just too short, and see how that is? Yeah, wicked down there, enticed some people to go short, and coming up back long again. That's all it's going to do. That's all it's going to do. That will do it for me this evening. Thank you for hanging out. I will be back. Where the heck is my cursor? There it is. Come on, there we go. I will be back tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. bright and early. We'll get started a little bit before then, as we usually do. Let me, before I head out here, don't like to do it like this. Still getting used to controlling everything I need to control to make this little production work as a one-man band most of the time. Let's see, if I turn that on, and I turn that on, and I turn this on. Bang. And then we go over to here, right? The webcam. Change it from that one to this one. And here we are. So that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for joining. I'll be back 7:30 tomorrow morning, a little bit before. We'll get started. When 7:30 comes around, we'll get into the analysis and talk about where price stands at that point. We'll see what happens here overnight. I wonder if it will come down back into the range we were in prior to all of this happening, if the market will absorb it, or if it's going to have, you know, another plan. So with that, I think I will say goodnight, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, bright and early. Okay? All right. See you then.
Tonight, we're gonna have a good time. A weekend and a party. A funky time celebration. Freak out to the boogie of the grooving. Gotta get your moves on. Let yourself go crazy. Look out, there's a beast in your soul. You're out of control. It's the end.